Hey TikTok and influencer, I want to thank you for sending me these products to try. I'm going to butcher the name. Neostrata. It is a brightening cleanser, which I've used this evening, and it's to be used twice a day for brightening your skin. And it says, known to exfoliate the skin surface, targeting dark circles that may cause to appear, look uneven or dull. Definitely need this because I'm dealing with my summer dark circles, dealing with the time change and everything. And they also sent, this is the Ultra Brightening Cleanser, and they also sent the Ultra Brightening L-Acetic Acid Vitamin C drops that need to be used in the daytime. And they brighten the appearance of the skin's dullness and rejuvenates the skin and makes it look radiant and bright. Helps visually fade dark circles and spots and dry patches. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going to be tag teaming these in the morning, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, just a little. Bye. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Davina Love, back with another video. Welcome back. How are you doing, my busy bees? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy, child. We try to always, and I mean always. Excuse me, I need a little sip of water. Today, we're doing a get ready with me / palette revisited, because y'all know I got makeup. And half the time, I don't remember if I've used that palette, if I liked it or not. So I was like, let's revisit a couple palettes. So I pulled out the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, the remastered. I don't remember if I liked this palette or not, but I did swatch it, and I was like, some of them shimmers, get them on my face. And this is what the palette looks like. It does have a mirror, so I'm going to leave the decal up there, but look at that. And she's gorgeous. Got a nice black. So I was like, okay, you got a nice black, you got a nice rich brown. We could do something with this. And I also pulled out, just because these shimmers also called to me, and it also has a mirror. I'm just going to put Huda on the front to block it. And it is the Ciate London palette. And it's the Editor's palette, the New England. And it also has, I mean, it looks like that's a nice shimmery black and a navy blue, some browns. I may have to come back and do it by itself, because I really want to touch the Huda today. But I did pull out a couple of palettes to do a couple of different looks with. So to get started, I'm going to put my little basket, because, if you guys didn't know, I got a new setup, I got a new all this stuff going on, and I've been packing and unpacking. Oh, it has been a time. I was going to move. I was going to be moving, you guys. And I started packing and it was crazy. So I've had a lot of life changes since the last time we met up with each other a couple Mondays ago. I had my grandpa had passed on my stepdad's side. So I was going through that. My mom and my dad are leaving me in California now, and I was going through that, so it was like a little of this, a little of that, and depression set in, and I was like, I have to talk to you guys, I have to let you know what's going on, because this is how I get through it, by talking about it with other, like my adults, because I have my babies, but I don't have a whole lot of adults to adult with, except for my ninjas. And so I just needed to tell you guys that I'm having a lot of life things going on, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't jump off the, off the rails without you. So this one's going up. You'll see me in another video with the same shirt on, because I'm doing a couple of videos today. So I want to start with the black, because I'm not intimidated by black, and I want to see how good she is. So I'm just packing her on the first 1/3 of the eye, and it's not too bad. Okay, it does not tell me yet why I haven't picked this palette up again. But I'm going to just, I think I'm going to do like a burgundy smoky eye with a gold, one of these bright shimmers. And I hope the shimmers pay off, because that is what will break a palette. Yeah, you got great mattes, but does your shimmers hold up? I don't know, and I need to know that. So I'm just packing it on and just blending it out a little bit, just to spread the product where I want to. So kind of like that. Now I'm thinking I'm going to go into that cocoa brown. Ooh, she's powdery. She's powdery. And I don't usually do that, but I've got to start dusting off that excess because she is very powdery. But she's very pigmented and blending very nice. So, still not telling me why I haven't picked this palette up again. Oh, wow. I've missed you guys. Have you missed me? I hope I don't become one of those evil stepmothers and we don't see each other very often, because I've got so much going on now in my life. Big life changes with my parents leaving. You know, they were like, we've never left you before. But that's not true. I used to live in Reno, Nevada. And I did not take my parents. I did take them with me the first time. And you're like, how did you take your parents with you? Well, we were all living at my grandparents' house. And I was already staying at my grandparents' house. But my mom and her boyfriend, which is her husband now, came and stayed at my grandparents' house for a while their house was being taken care of by some contractors of some sort. Something had happened under the house, and it was just not safe as far as the gas and all that. And then the landlord did not want to fix the problem totally and house them with their, you know, you get renter's insurance, and you're supposed to, like, for 30 days or something, you can stay in a hotel or whatever. And they stayed in the hotel for 30 days, and that was a long time to be away from their house and every day visiting their animals, but could not stay in the house, you know. So after a while, it just became easier just for them to move out, and they moved in with us at my grandparents. And we had a good old time for a little while, and then they moved up here to the town that we're in now. And I was still in San Jose at the time. So it was, you know, it was one of those. And then I moved to Reno. And once I moved to Reno, I was like, come up here, be with me, have better opportunities, new things going on. You know, it's a nice little state. Let's do this. And they did, following me up there. And then I came down here years later, had my son because of the preeclampsia. Had to move back to San Jose from Reno because of the preeclampsia, and then move up here to the town I'm in now for the specialist that I had to take care of me. And I've been here the whole time, and I'm pretty fine with it. I'm kind of adjusted well, found a church, found a, you know, nice little group of friends and close family, because I don't keep very many people around, only because I'm just so shy. What are you saying? You're like, girl, what do you mean you're shy? I'm shy in public. I've always been a showstopper when it came to, like, being on the camera, but I've always been super, super shy. I'm trying to make sure that that's even before I move on to the next color. And it kind of looks even, but this one looks a little lower. I'm going to blend it out with another brown. And I think I should go into a lighter brown. Oh, she's so dusty. Like, I'm going to show you in a second. Once I reload this brush, I'm going to show you the tap off. She's dusty. So I'm touching, I'm not swiping, I'm touching the colors. Tapping a little off. Look at all that. That is a lot. She is dusty. But that's still not a, that's not a, what do you call it? Where I would just change my mind and be like, oh, that palette sucks. No, she could be dusty. It could be the material. It's just, that wastes a lot of product. It really, really does. Okay, so I'm going to go into this very, very, very pale, cool tone brown and brighten up my inner corners. Going higher because of my my crease. Alright, so I think that's enough of that. All with one brush. You know, because I love that one brush mentality that I have. Because not all of us can afford brushes. Even though we get a couple of them free every once in a while in our Ipsy bag or something like that, we really can't afford brushes. So that's why I always stick to 1 or 2 brushes during my looks. And I'm sorry for drinking so much water, but it is super hot today. And I'm following one of the ninjas. She's telling us to hydrate. And I haven't been hydrating well. Usually which a lot of people don't like, they hear me say I eat ice. Yes. I use a snow cone maker though. And I grind my ice and I eat ice that way. That they don't mind. They're like, you're going to ruin your teeth. Well, I kind of don't eat it with my teeth, you know, because it's just one of those things. Alright, so I'm going to go into this. It looks like it's cotton pan. It's gotten hard pan on it. But I'm going to rub on it with this Bretman Rock Wet n Wild brush. And see if I can get any of it off. Which, yeah, a little bit's coming off, but it's super hard panned. And I'm going to put that in the first 1/3 of the eye. I really like that. But yeah, now they're moving out of state. My parents, going back to my parents. I end up jumping around stories. And leaving me here in California. And they're just worried about you, girl. But you guys know, I know, and I told them that you would take care of me. My beauty community has always taken care of me. And you guys have always been such gracious people. And I love you and adore you for it all the time. Keep you all in my thoughts and prayers. Especially those I met and have been, you know, like we're really close friends. We Marco Polo. So don't worry. I know for a fact if I ever run into any trouble, I know I have a good group of adults that I can run an adult with. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this pinky rose color. Ooh, someone wants to see us. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is pumpkin. Say hello, ninjas. Hello, my busy bees. She just had her breakfast. Did you see her little eye? It has not hindered her at all from being as sweet and playful as she is and jumping on me. She loves her mama. She loves her mama. Huh? Here, you sit next to me in the chair. Right here. Right there, baby. Super sweet kitten. And they said that there are treatments. Not treatments. We've done treatments. We've done flushing her eye. Making sure that there is nothing, you know, in their debris. Antibiotics. She went through all that treatment like a trooper. So proud of her. And it's come out very well. Very active. As you heard her meow. We heard her crying. She was in my neighbor's yard just crying. And we did not understand how and why and where it was coming from. And that's how we got her. I'm trying to make this even because you know your girl can't see nothing. And then I want to take my fluffy brush to blend them two together right in the center a little bit. Just to give it seamless. That is pretty. Yeah, I still haven't seen why I'm not used this palette more. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. Now I'm going to go into that black and the cocoa brown. Just to deepen up. Just to blend that edge. Wow. Your girl is always messing up. Always messing up. Always forgetting about things. And I'm going to have to bring this one to the front of the class. And be like, look, she was bad maybe once or twice in the beginning. But now she is totally come to the head of the class. Let's give her a round of applause. Yeah. Alright, so let me put on the rest of my mug. And we'll be back with the final look. Alright, so here's the final look. I could not stop tearing up. So kind of splotched it and tried to fix it, but it didn't work out. What do you think? I'm actually really liking it. But thank you all so much for spending time with me. You know I appreciate it. I really, really do. And if you're new here, hey, I'm your girl Davina, and I love everything but everything and anything in between. That includes you, my makeup, my skincare, and more. And if you're into that, please join the hive. We'll be glad to have you. And if you're not new here, I see you, sis, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.